Let me know.
I promise this is going to be worth it. This is one I've had in mind for a few years.
Yeah.
I bought the... I'll get to that later. But anyway, it's Pet and TV for the PlayStation 1.
I have no idea what this is, but I see love, and the players are going to learn about love throughout the course of the hour. Whoever... Oh, why did I put Pet and Baby? What?
Well,
I put that as
no
the
baby.
title for the game. That is not correct. Pet and TV. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to work on cropping. The players are going to have 2 full hours of Pet and TV. What does that mean? I literally have no idea whatsoever, but do I care? I don't know. We'll find out if I care. I'm sure somebody cares.
I care.
Maybe, yeah, hedgemaze cares. See? Yeah, that's all we need, hedgemaze. Actually, how are you doing lately? Have much going on?
I've been going to Mets games, and they're doing really well, so that's fun.
Oh, sweet.
I'm excited about this year, hoping it's the year, as we do every year.
Yeah, I heard about an interesting Mets tradition, Bobby, what's his name's day? Bobby, is it Bobby Manila? Where basically he gets paid?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, there's a lot I could say about that, but anyway,
I
yeah.
just like
it's
the tradition of somebody getting money. That's a good tradition. Anyway.
Yeah, it's the same day that like every player with deferred money gets paid, so it's like, I don't know, they make it like a Mets joke, but it's kind of every team. But anyway, let's talk about this game.
Wow, let's not talk about Chrono Cross. That music overrated. Am I right? Oh, I'm gonna get in so much trouble. Yeah, what do we have going on? I love the Chrono Cross music. It's so good. But
when you can, could you put the stream on Discord?
I certainly can. Thank you for reminding me.
Listen to this.
Oh my gosh, this is music.
Here we go.
Name your pit. Okay.
Yep.
Does PIT stand for Pet in TV?
Yeah, it does.
Name your pet in TV. Okay. And I'm checking right now to see if the players are ready to rock. Well, luckily, like, hedgemaze, I'm going into this and I have no idea what genre it is. I have no idea what we're gonna have, but we've got 2 hours to learn what this is.
Yeah, there's a lot I could talk about here.
Okay, I think the players are ready, so let's go ahead and do the countdown. Best of luck to our dear, wonderful players. And chat, I need you to spam all of your best pets in or TV emotes, I guess. Anything that qualifies as a pet, you can spam.
Yeah, and any robots, flowers, animals, anything involving traps. There's a lot of things we're gonna do in this game.
Sweet. As soon as I see movement, I will start our timer.
Oh, not yet. I'll tell you when. I'll tell you when.
Yeah. I'm waiting.
There's a while before they actually get control.
Oh my gosh. Thinking.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to cancel the timer and I'll start it when it's...
Yeah, I haven't started the timer, so don't worry about canceling it. But yeah, if I'm ready, just tell me whenever.
I'll tell you when. Not yet. So this is their pit.
Okay.
And it is thinking about what to do. They don't have control of the game yet. So it's got to put down its house.
I am also thinking a little less agree.
I like how it can turn its head 360 degrees.
Good for him. I feel...
There we go.
Okay, now?
No, not yet.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm waiting.
It's gotta
Very
put down
happy.
the decorations.
Gotcha.
Decorations. There we go. I'll tell you when. I promise. I'll explain everything.
I like that the players are like, oh yeah, the countdown is separate from starting the timer. And they're just kind of chilling right now. Yeah, we don't start the timer until movement, traditionally.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't have control
they
yet.
can control now.
Now they do. Now you can start it.
We're starting the timer, and you know what? I messed that up.
That's okay. We could do another timer after that ends. Okay, so I did let them play. I did let them play for like a few minutes to test this, longer than usual, because one of the GMs tested this and was in the tutorial for like half an hour, and I had to explain it. So it's okay. They know how to play the game, theoretically. So
Yes.
how about I explain this game? So in Japanese, this is called Ganbare Morikawa-kun No. 2. This was not released in North America, but it was released in Europe.
Okay.
So I think good luck Morikawa-kun No. 2, or do your best Morikawa-kun No. 2. Makes a lot of sense if you understand. So like, Morikawa is the name of the designer of this game.
Yeah.
He is someone who was really, he didn't have a background in games or in AI, but he became very interested in AI, and he decided to develop this. Like, he just read like dozens of books and like learned how to make a machine learning system here. So this is kind of like a Furby. If anyone, I have articles and stuff I can look at later, but like, so if anyone ever trained a Furby, it's kind of like that. So you have this baby robot that is going to keep, so he has 12 different interactions he's going to try. So like right now, you want to get him to eat the food. So he's trying to put it on top of his head. Can't do that. He's asking what you think, trying to turn it upside down. Okay, Polters ate the food, and so then you say yes. So yeah, the way this game works is your pit is going to look at a target, and you're going to say yes or no, whether that's the right target. And then it's going to try different interactions, and you say yes or no. So like, you want to teach it like, okay, if it's food, you should eat it. If it's, you know, like all these different things you could do. So with the computer, you want to kick it, actually. I think you could punch it too. Yeah, you could punch it.
Okay. Why does punching or kicking the computer matter?
You have to activate the computer. I like how, I bought the strategy guide and the game in Japanese because it's a lot easier to get than the like English version.
Okay.
And I went through the whole thing, and there's a bit in here where it like mentions that about the computer. It says something like the computer is going to get too powerful and take over if you don't keep it in line. Like there's a lot of jokes. Like they had a lot of fun with this.
Oh, good. Yeah, this is...
Okay, now we got the music.
This is fascinating.
It's really, like, okay, this is not here because it's a bad game. It's got some problems. But I brought it here because I think it's really weird and unique and interesting, and I wanted people to experience this.
Yeah.
This would not work for an hour because it's very... It takes a while for things to happen.
Yeah, well, weird is certainly something that we have, weird, unusual, strange, you know, something that, like, is, like, very different, I think is an exciting thing to have here on Kusogrand8. Yeah, it's, even though we're a bad game tournament, the bad is in quotation marks, we embrace, the weird, strange, obscure as well here, and... Yeah, in general, you're probably going to get something bad, but if you get something that is on the better side of games, it's probably going to be weird or something that nobody has heard of, like very experimental, and it's exciting. It's exciting that we've got a couple hours of this.
Yeah, like, I've had this in mind for a couple years. Like, I really wanted to find a way to give this out, and I'm hoping that this is going to work out well, because it's just so interesting. And like, when I say it's good, it's like, the players might hate my guts. That doesn't mean they're gonna like it. But, like, because it's really was not meant to be played in a race. It's kind of meant to be like... One sec, Ref's asking me a question.
You are fine, you are fine.
But yeah, anyway, actually saying? I forgot. Oh, no.
Oh yeah, you had been trying to give this out for a couple of years or thinking about it.
Yeah, so I was trying to figure out how to track this. So in theory, what you're trying to do is collect 8 AI chips. And you get them by, there's 7 worlds you go through. And then there's another world where you, like, let your pit go about and try to do it on its own. You have no control over that. And then, if it successfully completes that because you taught it well, then it'll get another chip. And then if you get all 8 chips, you unlock the golden pit, which is like, it's a new game plus. It becomes a pit that you can customize however you want. You know, with those different stats and stuff.
Gotcha.
So, the problem is none of that's going to happen in 2 hours. So we're tracking this by everything they collect. Every unique item that they collect. So, like, things that they put in the backpack and bring home. Yep. So that's going to include, like, the AI chips. It's going to include, okay, Maurice has just ate poop. Maurice said, yes, that's a good thing to do. Thanks, Maurice.
I mean, it might be a good thing to do. I don't know.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of items. So certain things, like, there's a definite, like, correct answer. Certain things there isn't, and it's just like, what do you want to do with the poop? The strategy guide suggests, like, yeah, you could teach them to put it on its head, because that's funny. Because, yeah, like, I think Polter was asking me when it's going to be useful to put things on the head. I don't think it's ever useful, but it's funny. Like, there are hats. Hats don't count for this because they don't bring them home, but they're funny.
Gotcha. I'm going to be putting the scoreboard up here just so that everybody can see the player as well as the current total. Our referees are helping out quite a bit to make sure that we know who is in the lead, how progress is being made, and right now, the referees for this match are Jerry Arias, yeah, bleh. Kazuya ZX in TV, Garfield the Lightning, and Taven is a highly, in quotes, quote, highly, unquote, quote, evolved, end quote, quote, artificial, end quote, quote, intelligence, end quote. Oh, that is so sad. But yeah, it looks like both of the players are off to a decent start, you know. I presume we're probably going to see them doing fairly similar things for a while until later on.
Yeah, this tutorial is very straightforward. It's linear. They're just going from one side to the end to teach them basic commands. It's going to get more mazy later on. Oh, right. So the reason that I'm not tracking it by just AI chips, I was thinking originally yesterday. I was thinking I was going to do AI chips and then other items as a secondary measure, but then Bree helped me look through this again, and we decided it made more sense to just track any item, because when this levels get more mazy, I don't want to reward a player who just happened to go in the right direction. I want to reward them for exploring and doing, like, a lot of things. So I think this is the way that makes sense for us, to use this in a race. But it was not meant to be used in a race. This is kind of like Animal Crossing. Like, it's meant to be a game to play on your TV as a relaxing, like, fun... You know, like, this is my pet on the TV. You know what I mean? Like, it's not meant to be, like, a competitive game. But,
oh, come on. Like,
yeah.
Tamagotchi was competitive, you know? Okay, not really. I do remember there were a lot of, like, pet games that came out that, you know, seemed really optimistic about what they could do, but then they were very, very basic. This, however, it seems like we might be getting something a little bit less basic and more chaotic. You know, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Norn games. I think that's what they're called, creatures for computer, and you play, like, controlling these Norns, and you gotta teach them and then, like, fill them up with steroids and stuff in order to beef them up, and then sometimes they die if you do that because, you know, you're doing medical experiments on them, so you don't want to do too many medical experiments. You know, the more that I think about it, the more messed up that game is.
Yeah, that sounds like it. I see people asking I see Tristan asking, are we doing this broken sousaphone music for 2 hours? So, there are 5 pits that they could choose at the beginning of the game. I was going to have them play the standard one, but This is the quirky one. This is number 4. This one has a I can check the actual manual. So this one's it grows a little faster, it's a little weaker, it gets tired faster, which is going to be annoying to them, but it is mercurious, it's a little weirder, and it prefers certain things. So prefers this music. So Brie and I decided we have to love this music. Because you don't have any choice. Like, even if you collect music, the pit will decide what it wants to put on depending on its personality and its mood. If it's in a bad mood, it'll put, like, a, you know, more downcast kind of song. But yeah, we're probably gonna get this song for most of the time. It's a good song.
Oh my gosh, 2 hours of a 7-second loop. I'm not even kidding you. Neitzel, thank you so much for subscribing using Prime. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. And hello to those watching on YouTube. We don't have a whole lot of you right now, but, you know, each and every one of you is precious in your own way. All 3 of you. You can have a love triangle just over in the YouTube chat. That would be weird.
Wow.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have a love triangle between the computer, the pet, and me. I'm gonna love the computer. The computer will love the pet, and the pet is, I don't know, not smart enough to love yet. Maybe soon. Yeah, I don't know. I like that mustache, though. Like, my gosh. If I wanted to date a computer, I want it to look like a villain. Just like this dude. He's also blushing. Like, that is a huge plus for me, you know? Just sort of a little shy. The horn on his head, I like that. I think it's a horn.
That's Dr. Y.
Oh,
He's
it's
got
a
one of those, like...
thingy.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, doctor mirror thingies.
You know what? He's got a degree, you know? That's so hot. Like, education. Oh, stop squeaking. Stop it. Tired? Oh, no.
Yeah, so this one gets tired more easily than usual. You could see the tired bar is the blue, like, beaker or something at the bottom.
Gotcha.
So, oh no, this is
so
really bad.
just to clarify, how many different pets are there to choose from in the beginning? 5 of them?
5, yeah.
Okay. You gave them the quirky one.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, this one's good for Kusogrand8.
Do you think that is going to be a little frustrating later on, or?
Yes. I mean, I'm not here for them to have a good time. I'm here for me to have a good time.
I mean, they'll have a good time-ish. It depends on your definition. Okay,
I mean, I think, like, no, but, like, to be serious, the game's funny either way. It's just picking the character that's a little more quirky and is... Maurice, that doesn't... Okay, there we go. This is a fake AI chip, because you want to teach the pit to collect them. This one counts as an item, but it doesn't count as a AI chip, it just counts as a... item. There'll be other fake ones in the world later. Again, they don't count if it's a duplicate.
Unused outfit has been put into the treasure chest. What if I want to use the outfit?
You can switch it later.
Okay. Wait, this is a fake AI chip? PolterGhost got a fake one?
Yeah. Yeah, that one counts as an item for us, but it
Maurice,
doesn't count as an AI chip.
Oh my god.
This game has camera angles.
Yeah. Asking opinion that. You need to do stuff to it. Asking opinion... Okay, it's not obeying Maurice.
No.
Is this just how it is?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, Maurice is getting pretty troll behavior right now, and I dig it.
You have to pet them if they get too stubborn.
Okay, where's the... So, Maurice, you need to be nicer to your pet. trying to go home. No, you can't go home. Beating. Yeah, and you told Maurice might need to pet him. Okay, eating.
Yeah, like, I'm inclined to say certain things to the players if they get stuck, because we're here for 2 hours.
Maurice said there will be no pets until production improves. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no. Well, okay. We'll see if Maurice manages to change his tune in a little bit.
Okay, there we go. We collected the item.
Oh, good. Very happy. I'm glad. I agree. Very happy. Oh my gosh. I am so about this game right now. Let me tell you. Like, this is like what I wish I had in my life when I was a kid.
Yeah, like, this would have been really cute, like, if I got this as a kid. Like, I love this.
Yeah, but then again, no, I think I would have liked it. I liked the Creatures games. I liked that as a pet simulator. That was a lot of fun. The weird music might have put me off a little bit, but that's only if I got this specific CD.
Maurice could pick up this other CD.
Yeah, would anyone else? Oh, yay, another CD. That counts as an item, right?
Yep.
Yay, PolterGhost got an egg.
Yep, that counts as an item. They will hatch eventually.
Uh-oh.
I said to the refs, if they collect the bird that hatches out of the egg, like, separately, I will count that as a separate item.
Gotcha. Wait, so you have a pet getting pets? Oh, this is good.
Yeah, you could put anything in the back. Yeah, you could pick anything up and put it in the backpack. So yeah, like, the problem is that your pet only has arm 1 right now. You need arm 2 to pick up, like, most of the animals, and probably stronger to pick up, like, even other things. But yeah, it's
gotcha.
like Bree's saying, they may not get arm 2 till, like, close to the end of the match, but, like, I hope that they do, because, like, it's funny to just stuff everything in the backpack. Big turnip.
I mean,
delicious.
If it counts as an additional item to slip it in the backpack and it gives them a point, then we could end up with a lot of stuff in the backpack at the end. But it's going to be a lot of training to get to that point, and a lot of working on getting upgrades.
Yeah, so they improved the arm and foot strength. I don't have, like, an exact calculation for this because I was trying to figure it out. Because it is by using their arms and feet, but it seems to mostly be by feeding your pet. So, like, obviously you want to make sure that it's eating stuff whenever it sees things that are good to eat. But you also have 3, if you open up one of the menus, you have 3, like, lunch boxes or whatever they call them in your, like, energy packs or something in your inventory that you can give him, like, whenever you want. And it's good to use them because they'll get replenished when they go home anyway. I told the players that.
Oh, yeah. Well,
so yeah, you just want your little pet to grow up big and strong.
It looks like Maurice has caught up pretty quickly, by the way.
Yeah, like, this isn't gonna be like a platformer type of thing where it's like, oh, you've got to further screens. This is gonna be a little more roundabout. Oh yeah, does anyone remember Jumping Flash? This Kiwi is from Jumping Flash. It's the same dubs.
I know the Kiwi, look at it! Oh my gosh.
You can pet him. You could also smash him, and then he gets flat.
Well, don't do that! Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, this is developed by Mumuco. Mumuco, they made, as you said, Jumping Flash 2. They made some sort of Oz game for Macintosh. What? A take on the classic story of The Wizard of Oz, starring Japanese singer and actress Eriko Tamura. Ooh. We've got new Wizard of Oz game. Oh, this is... Oh, I gotta share this picture with y'all. Because, let me tell you, this alone sells the game for me. And I think this is a screenshot from within the game. Let me pull it up real quick. Okay. As soon as I can. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, here we go. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, she's sitting there looking at a TV that has weird eyes. Yeah, Yeah, I want to play whatever
Yeah,
the
this
crap
looks
that
good.
is. It's a Wizard of Oz game. There you go, everybody.
Yeah, like, I think we need more weird Japanese Wizard of Oz games.
Music's starting to get on me.
Well, not me.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, no, I'm doing this because I want to listen to this for 2 hours. But anyway, forgot what I was gonna say. Sad.
Ooh. I don't know. We've got a lot of time.
We've got a lot of time with
big
this.
question, like, I've seen the players trying to pick up different objects that they can't, so they'll really have to start figuring out, how can I beef up my pet? How can I get...
Yeah.
Yeah, with that said, Maurice has moved into the lead with 6 items, and creature just ate something.
Very
I hope
delicious.
it was healthy.
Yeah, later, like, things should be pretty safe in this first world, but yeah, later there's going to be things that are poisonous. And by poisonous, like, the pet can't die. And the guidebook is like, that would be too sad. But yeah, oh no, eating poop, uncomfortable. Asking opinion?
Agree.
Yeah, like, this is really entered, like...
Are you agreeing that it was uncomfortable?
No, you said, like, yeah, it's good to eat poop, and it's like, okay. But yeah, like, Brie and I have, this has kind of entered our lexicon. Like, very happy.
Very happy. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm so surprised, uncomfortable, asking opinion. PolterGhost is saying, no, don't eat the poop.
You can't bring poop home, by the way.
You can't?
Yeah,
Good.
Yeah, I don't think it's a strength thing.
That.
I think you just can't bring poop home.
Yeah, is there any lasting negative effect to eating poop? Yes, I'm asking that question here, knowing that people can quote me. No? Okay, so it's just, you might be uncomfortable if you eat poop. And
yeah.
it does slow you down because, you know, maybe your alien will, or your pet will get distracted trying to eat more poop. You're like,
yeah,
no, stop
just
it.
Funny.
Stop eating the poop. Go do something useful.
But yeah, different personalities of pets will like be more inclined to like avoid certain items, or might just be more curious about them. This is one that's more curious and might just keep approaching poop.
Oh, like Oh, I thought that was poop, but it was a switch.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and the blue foods or whatever they are, they get rid of the fatigue.
Yeah.
The red ones are for, like, hunger. Alright, Maurice got another CD.
Yeah, I saw that. I think PolterGhost picked up something as well right there. Yeah, so right now, Maurice is, like, ahead by 1 item or something. But at the end of the match, we're probably going to be able to have them open up their inventory to see what they have, right?
Yeah, I told the refs, and thank you to the refs, because this is quite a game to ref, but like,
yeah,
we can check everything in the menu except for CDs. They do actually have to track that. But I gave them maps, so we should be able to figure it out if anyone is, you know, looking away or anything.
I mean, if needed, they could. You can go and play different music, right? They could go and.
No.
Oh, what do the CDs do?
The pit chooses it, not you.
What?
Yeah, that's why I said I picked pit number 4, because it prefers this song.
That's so good.
But yeah, so they pick the song based on their mood and their personality. So yeah, like if this pit gets into a bad mood, it might pick a different song later. But it likes this song.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm gonna tell them that. Just so you know, hedgemaze.
I think I told them that.
Hedgemaze is. See, it's like nothing happened at all. Oh my god. I think it crashed right after I said hedgemaze is cool. Maybe that's the forbidden phrase.
Uh-oh.
Just so y'all know, hedgemaze is cool. Yeah, I'm not completely sure why OBS is crashing. That's just kind of the state of things these days. I like the sound effects. They're cute.
Oh, could you start the Discord stream again?
Oh, yes, I sure can. I appreciate the reminder there. Yeah, welcome to my...
Here we go,
I have a hard time do job.
It's okay. This is...
I even had a hard time remember do job today. That was... PolterGhost...
Oh, right, so Maurice is looking at a chest here.
Okay.
So the chest is the chest is an upgrade. I think that one's an arm upgrade. Shoulder pads, it would make them stronger. But they can't open that right now. They need arm strength of like 3, I think, at least, to open those, so they might want to remember to come back here later.
Yeah.
But, like, they're not going to get every item in the game, so it's like, you know...
Yeah,
they can decide what to focus on.
You see a question mark block, sometimes you can try to eat it, or threaten it.
Yeah, you want to flip them upside down, because there's stuff under them. I don't know if they could do it with arm 1.
I
think you need arm 2.
Did PolterGhost flip one upside down? I mean, it looks upside down now.
No, some of them just were like that to show you that you could flip them.
Oh, smelling. Yeah, you're not gonna get anything from smelling the freaking question mark. Unable to succeed. Yeah, at least PolterGhost knows. Unable to succeed. Yeah, this game is really cool.
Yeah, it really is. Like, I just find it fascinating. This is someone who didn't really, like... He wasn't really interested in games or making games or anything, but, like, he had this vision. And there's, like, one programmer. There's only, like, a handful of people who worked on this. And it took them a few years, because, like, I guess they had this idea from when the PlayStation launched, but this came out in '97. Because I guess they had to get the engine that would work for this. I just find this, like, a really interesting story. And the guy, like, the guy whose vision this was, Morikawa, he still has a website, like, he still has a company that does things, like AI-related things. I don't mean, like, you know...
yeah.
That AI. But yeah, just, like, the technology.
Now, with that said, the executive producer here for this game also was one of the main supervisors for Shadow of the Colossus, a little-known game. You know, Wild Arms 4, the executive producer, like, yes, this might have been the vision of one person, but some really strong people in the video game industry worked on this as well, which is really cool, you know?
Yeah, I think this is a really, like, solid and interesting game. Like, we probably won't get far enough into the game for it to be obvious, but, like, the later levels have, like, a lot of complex puzzles and stuff. And I'm like, considering you said that you weren't really, like, a gamer, it's like, this is quite a game, actually. And I don't know anything else that's really like this.
Yeah,
they made another game after this called Astronica, which is, like, a space gardening game? Or farming game? I don't know, it's something that sounds interesting to me, but it's... Okay, Maurice got his first AI chip.
It says that it's a farming simulator game. Creatures from a remote star system cultivate vegetables in a futuristic environment. This is just E.T. The player controls these creatures in various levels, completing puzzles in order to care for and gather the vegetables and win vegetable contests. Okay, Stardew Valley then. The ultimate goal is to win the all-universe vegetable competition. That is Astronica. Interesting. That sounds like it could be enjoyable. Oh, Mooware in chat has played a little bit of it, so Mooware has a little experience there.
Yeah, I was really hoping the players wouldn't be familiar with this. I didn't really think they would be, because I hadn't heard of this. I forgot how I did find out about this, but it's just... Considering it was released in English and, you know, Italian and some other languages, it just seems very obscure, but I really like it.
Yeah, I'm really digging this. Polterghost touching the bird, very happy. Aw.
Very happy.
Agree. I agree with very happy. Sometimes I touch a bird and I get really happy too.
No. Okay, Polter's pit wanted to touch the hot plate, and Polter did not let it touch the hot plate.
It also wanted to punch the flower, and it did. I think it killed the flower.
Yeah, Polter said that's good. Okay.
Good that it killed the flower?
Polter said yes.
Very happy.
You probably can bring the flower home, but it might have to be strength 2, I'm not sure.
Yeah, might as well punch the flower. I mean, maybe you can bring it home after you've punched it, you know? Knock it out, bring it home, give it a new life.
Alright, Maurice brought the pit home. Very tired. Gonna remove the tiredness.
Yay!
A little hungry, I'll make him full.
Inspect his brain. No? Okay. Do you want to inspect the brain?
Yeah, you should. It would, I don't know exactly what it does, but it, Dr. Y will remove confusion. So I think it's like if there's a mismatch in how it's been trained, that it would clear up. I don't know exactly what it's doing, but it's doing something like that. So it is a good idea to say yes to that.
Okay. I mean, unless you really enjoy how weird your pit has gotten.
It might make problems for you later, but you know.
Yeah,
that's for them to
I mean,
figure out.
you can come back to weird Dr. Computer. You know, this is a lot. I've been playing. Okay, this is nothing like Blueprints. I was gonna try to make some jokes, but I can't even justify it. This is nothing like Blueprints, but with how random Blueprints is, and yet how reliable it is that you can make progress sometimes. I guess not super. I don't know. I'm really hedgemaze. I've been enjoying Blueprints a lot. It's good. It's a puzzle game with a lot of randomness in it, and yet it's a puzzle game. And I've never really encountered a game that had that formula, and it's really kind of fun. But this, yeah, like, sure, your creature is a little bit unpredictable, a little silly, it kind of goes and eats poop, but it looks like Polterghost is making decent progress in World 1. And how far do you expect the players to get in a couple hours? World 2, 3?
I think they could get into World 4, but I don't think they will complete World 4.
Gotcha.
And World 5 is very mazy, so if they entered it, I don't think they would get the AI chip. But we were half an hour in and we've completed like 1, so I mean... Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get that far, but it's... hold on, let's see one person asking a question. Oh yeah, duplicate items don't count. That's what someone was asking about. Yeah, because there's only room for 50 items in the house. I don't think it's possible for them to fill it up. I don't even think there are 50 unique items. But, yeah, I don't want them to collect multiples of the same item because that's confusing for refs. So when the computer says, do you want to keep this duplicate, you say no.
I was like, oh, replacing background music? And yep, we got the silly music.
Yeah, this is the good one.
This is so funny.
It's good. So you see the mushroom that's like yellow and black? So there's
yes,
some plants that look like that, and those are like poisonous? But it's like, so the dev said like they're not going to, like, you can't kill your pit, like that would be too sad. So there's nothing that actually really harms it, but there's stuff that can like knock him out. for a sec, and then like there's stuff that is like I don't know, I guess makes him drunk is the best way I could describe it. Like he'll eat like the poisonous plant and stumble around for a while.
Okay.
But it doesn't seem harmful, it's just funny to look at.
Nope, the weak wall is on that side. There you go. The Polterghost is getting the pit to go over to the weak wall. At least it appears to behave more than like Pac-Man 2.
Yeah, that's another interesting game, but this is kind of a different thing because you can't train Pac-Man. Like you just have to like shoot him and hope he will do this.
You can't train Pac-Man. You just have to shoot him. There we go.
Like,
Polterghost, you just smushed the
love
kiwi.
Pac-Man too. Oh no,
no.
Kiwi!
Don't smash the kiwi.
So you can probably bring the kiwi back with like strength 2.
Yeah, it's kind of understandable trying to smash a kiwi to fit it into your backpack. I would try.
Yeah, like it's worth trying everything. Like I kind of like giving them the curious one too because it's like more inclined to just try a lot of things.
Yeah,
like I like the. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, it's just strange because Curious does add some randomness, but like the randomness of trying a whole bunch of different things on a single object, when
it's gonna do that regardless. That's just how the game works.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like the more that you teach it, the more it will choose things that make sense. Because it'll learn like, okay, I know that like things that are this shape are food, so this thing must also be food, or this color. So like it doesn't always get it right. It takes a while to like really learn. But that's your aim in the game, is to teach it like as well as you can so that when you set it off in the practice stages later, it can do things by itself.
Yeah. And actually, yeah, there's a lot of discussion these days about AI, but it's usually like the generative AI, or degenerative, if you might call it that, like the ones that are taking past information and just like trying to recreate something similar to it, but not exactly, you know. Whereas this is more what you might call machine learning. You know, machine does something and gets either reward or punishment, and then adjusts behavior based off of reward or punishment. It's just usually the reward and punishment is a little bit more abstract than in this game, where it's like thumbs up or thumbs down. It's very specific reward punishment in this. So yeah, it's a neat type of AI, and I'm interested in the development of AI as well, especially in like the medical field. That's extremely helpful. Or like I saw something with NASA where a high schooler, or yeah, I guess it wasn't NASA that announced this, but it was some competition. A high schooler developed a model that was able to take data and find, what was it, an additional 1 million objects in space that we didn't know about. Like, huge. And, probably use some sort of machine learning in order to identify patterns. I think that things like that really important. Taking away creative writing stuff, not the best thing. I have a master's degree in writing. I can outright a robot any day. Okay.
Yeah, like it's like partially the problem that we're using the term AI to mean a lot of different types of technologies.
Yeah, there's
but there's a lot of important potential in certain types, but yeah, just like stealing people's creative works is just not the best use for this.
Oh no, Maurice keeps falling over. Maurice says that he's on drugs.
Yeah, I think Maurice's pit ate one of those black and yellow plants. He's just gonna stumble around for a while. I don't really know how to stop that, because it seems like it doesn't get cured when you go back to the house. But it's not harmful, it's just funny looking.
Probably slows you down a little bit, but...
Probably.
Oh no, Polterghost is like, imagine telling Imagine eating poop, realizing it's bad, being told it's bad, and then eating the next poop you see. That is this Pit for you. Pit just wants to eat the poop. Uh-oh, Maurice got fireworks?
Yeah, so Maurice got another AI chip.
Yay, chip.
So what I told him is that they have to get the AI chip in a world before they move on to the next one. So, like, you have to get the one in World 1 before moving on to World 2. But you don't have to complete everything in World 1, like, before moving on to World 2. Like, after you get the chip, maybe there were other things you could get from that level, but you can go back later. But I didn't want them just, like, skipping around to future levels, because they, first of all, probably wouldn't get anywhere, because they wouldn't be strong enough.
Okay, Maurice is going home, and I think this is a good idea, especially if this is where you use the AI chip. Like, healing up, analyzing your brain. He seems a little tired. Yeah, get rid of his tiredness. How about you get rid of his mushroomness? Okay, he's full now. Whee!
Oh yeah, and Professor Ness in chat is pointing out that PolterGhost threatened a vase and then a kiwi popped out. Yeah, I don't know why the correct interaction for vases is threaten, but it makes them become an item. So it's like, is it like a mimic? I don't know. Alright, Maurice got the chip loaded into the
if you're gonna have threaten be an option, at least make it do stuff.
Yeah, like, I like threaten. I think it's funny.
Okay, we're looking at pants for a very long time.
We're building this pit with the AI parts that we get. So when they get all 8, they can get the golden pit, which is the one that's like New Game Plus, where you can customize it.
Gotcha. Do you get anything in, like, for a chip before that, or?
No, it's just yeah, you're just collecting them for now. Ah, there's the music.
Maurice is like, he's still drunk. Imagine, you get a pet, you get it drunk, you make it go collect chips for you. What kind of world is this? Aw, petting him. Good. Maurice, that... Okay, it doesn't completely help.
Yeah, so petting, yeah, there's certain, like, even though I have the strategy guide that has, like, goes into some of the numbers, I wish I knew even more, because there's, yeah, petting it, they say, resets the personality more toward a neutral. Like, I guess if it's getting too stubborn or something, so I guess it gets more stubborn if you, so you can kind of directly control it when you're, like, giving the flag icon and pointing at something and saying, hey, go over there. If you do that too often, it gets kind of more stubborn, and I guess petting it makes it more chill again. So I don't know exactly, like, the details of that, but it's interesting that there's all these mechanics in there.
So just looking at this game and the current statistics right now, it looks like PolterGhost is a little bit in the lead, mostly due to collecting outfit discs, which each one counts for a point. PolterGhost has 5, Maurice has gotten 2 of those so far. Otherwise, they both have 3 background music CDs. Maurice has 1 more AI chip than PolterGhost, though. So... yeah, big thing for me is, like, I would be very curious about getting some of the expansion parts, because that sounds helpful.
I don't think they will get them in the 2 hours, honestly.
Oh. Okay, how do you level up your arms?
You have to eat, okay, Maurice has foot 2, for example. You have to eat and, like, I guess using your arms and feet. But it's mostly eating. So it's like, just, you already have 3, like, energy packs, like, all the time. It's like, just make sure you feed him all the time and, like, make sure he's, you know, just going around and doing things a lot. And you'll help him grow. Yeah.
I mean, their pits seem pretty active. I think they're gonna keep growing, yeah.
They will. And yeah, so if you see that interface at the top of the screen whenever that's popped up, let me get my... description of what that is.
Like, the fact that we have this music the entire time, this is a Kusogrand8 match.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like, I I was playing it with the normal, like the pit number 1, like the basic one, and that one wanted to listen to like, I don't know, this like Western kind of sounding one, and it's like, it's okay, but it's not as good as this one.
If this finds its way onto my music playlist, I swear.
I mean, I am the one who adds things to your playlist.
Yeah, I know, hedgemaze. I swear I'm gonna laugh a lot. That's pretty much all I'm gonna do.
I don't even know if this is on YouTube, but if it's not, I can work on that.
I mean, it's a 7-second loop of music.
It's not 7 seconds.
Okay. Fine. It does bring in instruments. It takes them out. Sure, it's got some variety here.
Anyway, so you see that interface on the top of Maurice's screen, so I haven't really talked about that. So the P flag on the left is to redirect Pit's attention, like specifically I want you to go here. The pencil is like is self-study, it's like toggles free will. You really don't want that on. Not for this match anyway. It's like, I guess if you wanted to like stand back and watch and see what he does, you could do that, but he might learn things that are bad. So for this match, you don't want to do it, because first of all, you're not controlling anything. Then there's the hand, so you could pet it. And then there's the energy packs you can drop whenever you want. And on the far right is a claw, which is to pick up the pit if it gets stuck. You could either bring it back to the start of the stage that you're in, like the screen, if it gets reset position, or you could bring it back home. But anyway, there's a colored blocks in between the energy packs and the claw. And those represent, like I told the players they don't have to know what they do, because they don't, but like those are a visualization of the pit's personality, physical state, and like their brain, like what they know. Yeah. And I don't know exactly how to read it either, but it's interesting.
My gosh.
The guidebook was going into like the details of this, and I'm like, I like that they put that there. Like, most people won't be able to like read that, but it's cool that they put in a visualization of that.
Yeah. You know, something a little bit more basic when it comes to sort of teaching creatures in a game. I'm thinking of the old, what is it, Gods game, where you had, you pick between 3 different pets for a level, and you had to like direct them to go around and like beat up other gods or something. I don't know. It was weird. Or Black and White. That's what it was called.
Yeah, that game.
My father, like, out of any video game that I got that he was concerned about, not concerned about Diablo, he bought that for me, not concerned about Doom, you know, but Black and White, he's like, don't let this go to your head. I'm like, what? That you're like, that the game is that you're a deity? Okay. It's a game, Dad.
Yeah, it's interesting, like, which games were perceived by adults like as, I don't know, a problem. Because yeah, it's like when Pokemon was like, is that demonic, or like what's the problem? I don't know.
Yeah. Then again, like, I guess that one, like, I still played it.
Yeah.
It was fine.
By the way,
yeah.
By the way, so we see what Maurice is trying to do. Maurice is trying to get around this yellow block, and you can't push it right now because you don't have arm 2. But there's a lot of puzzles in this game that you can get around without the ideal, like, method. Like, Maurice can just jump over that block because he has foot 2.
Oh, you can jump?
I was stuck on this too. Yeah, like, I was stuck here too until Bree reminded me that you can jump, and I was like, oh right, I can jump. So I tried to give the players as much, like, information about, like, remember to try different things. There might be other ways to do something.
Oh, he tried
like,
to
without
jump.
Specifically.
Oh, disliking, asking opinion.
So the way to solve this one, well, the way I did it anyway. Jump up to the tree on the right. Like, I guess you destroy the tree or pick up the tree or something. Then climb around to the other tree. and then down and around.
Okay.
And up, and you can get the outfit. There's probably other ways to do it if you have stronger feet or whatever, but yeah, like, I like that there are different ways you can solve these.
Yeah, that's something that I really appreciate with puzzle games when there are multiple solutions, especially like if you're developing stats in a certain way. You want the player to be able to do stuff. I'm thinking other games like Deus Ex had a lot of puzzles that were similar to that, depending on your build. You could solve it a certain way, but couldn't a different way. Deus Ex, fantastic game. Yeah, this is like Deus Ex before Deus Ex right here, okay? What crappy costume does Polterghost have? What is this?
It was green, but then Polter's pit touched Bombcoon and fainted. So now he's dirty until he gets cleaned up back at home.
Okay, gotcha.
Bombcoon got Maurice as well.
Oh no, Bombcoon, no! Yeah, Maurice is very happy that his pit is no longer drunk. Which is good. Or poisoned, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it is toxic. That's what alcohol is. Sure. It's just a very specific type of poison. Poison yourself responsibly, people. Okay, that's not our motto here at all. But yeah, don't poison yourself.
So Maurice is in an area with a bunch of pots to threaten.
Uh-oh. Threaten them. Scare the pots. Ooh, delicious. Yeah.
This gets stuck in my head all the time, so you're welcome, everyone.
Well, everybody, we're almost an hour into the 2-hour match for today. Yeah, 2 hours of this game. Polterghost is in the lead, but we have had a couple lead changes. Remember, it's based off of the number of items that they collect. No duplicates at all.
Maurice is whacking a tadpole. I like these tadpole creatures, they're funny. There are times when you want the animal to move because it's in your way.
Well, yeah. Just, that's like when a cat sits on you, okay? But to actually make it move is mean. You have to figure out different strats. The cat has to want to leave, okay?
Yeah.
And if you don't do that, then that's rude.
Yeah, I'm pleased that, fingers crossed here, Nancy is currently sleeping in her cat bed like a good girl and not biting my knees, because she was biting my knees earlier.
Nancy, don't bite Hedgemaze's knees! How dare you?
I don't know when she learned that. Like, her new thing is biting my legs or knees or whatever body part when she wants my attention. I'm like, when did you learn that? She's like a police dog. A really small and fluffy and cute one.
Oh. If you just put really gross stuff on your legs. And then she'll stop it. Like,
oh,
what?
Maurice got blown up by a mine.
I'm trying to think. You could put, like... Is there a food Nancy doesn't like? You can just rub that all over your legs. Or, like, something bitter? You want to be covered with bitter stuff?
I don't know if this is worth it.
Yeah, if you don't mind Nancy occasionally coming in and giving you the little... Ow. Then sure. But if it started to hurt, I would think of solutions. I would think of tricks.
Yeah, like, she doesn't really hurt. She's not really trying to hurt me, but I still wish she wouldn't do it, because sometimes I'm gonna trip on you or something. You bite my legs.
Oh, you could rub lemon juice on your legs. Possibly good for the skin. Sounds like something that someone would try to argue. And I don't think cats like lemon.
I have not tried that.
Oh.
But that, I don't know.
I'm just trying to come up with logical solutions that aren't going to cost like $1,000. A lemon's what, 50 cents? 25 cents? I don't know, depending on where you go. Are lemons in season? If not, you could try cranberries or something. Just buy some cranberries, squish them, rub them on your legs. Yeah. What other fruits can we rub on our bodies? No, we're not doing grapefruit. And that's the end of that.
Maurice got a new CD.
Well, Maurice has a CD. Good. That is a little more progress by Maurice. Fantastic. Not like the robot cares, not like the pet cares about more music. Pet just wants to run around and do weird stuff. Like eat poop.
Yeah, like these pets have the good priorities.
Yeah, I mean, Maurice getting another disc. Very, very nice. I think that essentially ties it up. Now, in the case of a tiebreaker, as usual, it goes to whoever got to that point first. But other than that, you know, we're gonna have plenty of back and forth between the players. Like, if they go and explore easier areas that they missed items, they'll probably be able to grab stuff pretty quickly. You know, go into later... Unless you're pretty sure that you've gotten everything except for one or two things, it's probably, like, worth going back. If you only have one or two items in a previous world, backtracking could probably be pretty costly. Oh, they're bananas.
Yeah, like, I think backtracking is gonna be good, especially when they get armed too, because there's gonna be a lot more things they can pick up.
Gotcha. Oh no! It got filled with water after eating the bananas?
Yep.
Why?
Yeah, there's some puzzles that are not what you'd expect. Like, you didn't know it was a puzzle, but it was.
I'm not sure what the puzzle was.
I don't know, but it did that.
Eat bananas, now there's water.
Oh, Polter's pit is drunk now.
Oh, yeah. Every pit needs to try a mushroom, baby.
Yeah, so I'm looking at one of the interviews with the creator.
Oh, yeah?
And yeah, like, I just think this part's funny. So they were asking, like, about the development of this game, and he said he only knew about mainstream games like Xevious and Dragon Quest, never dreamed I'd end up on this side of the game creators till I was 35 years old. So what made you start developing games? Before I made my debut as a game developer, I was involved in CG production for TV shows like Ooga Ooga Ruga and IQ Engine. And it was around this time the PlayStation was launched. It was probably around 2 years before PlayStation was released, but the producer was looking for new artists and creators, and my name came up, and he asked me, would you like to make a game? At the time, I didn't know anything about making games, but I replied, I'll make one. And they said, okay, let's go for it. So it wasn't that I had always wanted to make games, it was just that someone approached me, and that's how it all started. So I was thinking about what kind of game I should make, and I remember hearing the term AI. I don't remember where I first heard it, so I said, I'll make an AI game. I submitted a proposal for a puzzle game in which AI would generate puzzle screens on Periachi, and it was approved. At that time, Sony was very open-minded, and although nowadays you can check development records properly with skill sheets and the like, there was no such thing at all. And I was still a beginner in both game development and AI, and they looked at my proposal and said, let's make it. That's when I started studying game development and AI.
Oh my god!
Like, I love that.
That's so good. I love when companies take a risk like that. Like, yeah, this is not a game that... That's one of the complaints that I have with a lot of media, a lot of movies and Broadway. Like, if you make a Broadway musical, it has to be based off of something that people know, or like something that already is very well established. Otherwise, it's really hard to actually get the approval. Really hard. However,
especially when these are projects with so much funding and work and people involved.
Yeah, and this probably took a decent amount of work to put together, but it's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, like in ways I'm glad that like game making is like very accessible to people now. Like there's different engines and different platforms you can put them. Anyone can make something, but it's like I miss when weird and experimental things like this were being put out on, like, major labels, too. You know what I mean? Like, something like this, like, would PlayStation put this kind of thing out now? Yeah, I don't know, like, but I really like this era of, like, PS1, PS2, like, were just some really experimental games were being made.
I mean, PlayStation still sometimes experiments with stuff. I can't really name the last one, but oh my god. Okay. I guess you're making a point here. Yeah, what's the last really weird thing that, like, was supported by PlayStation? It wasn't PlayStation. Did PlayStation fund this then?
I don't know exactly how this works. Like, I don't know, but I mean, I wouldn't think so, but they did come to him and ask if he wanted to make a game, so, like, I guess they were looking for people to get interested in making stuff on the PlayStation.
Well, somebody in chat brought up Tokyo Jungle as one of those experimental games. I love
that's
Tokyo
an interesting
Jungle.
Game.
Maybe one day it'll come back. Well, we're past the hour mark. This is an endurance round, and I think it's a much needed endurance round because this game has a lot.
There's a lot, yeah. Maurice got another AI chip.
Yeah, time to try to go home. Whee! Looks like it worked. Yeah, you're gonna go get cleaned up? Yep, looks like Maurice is going inside. I mean, Maurice's pet. I wonder, when we leave, is it gonna be the same song, or is it gonna try to play a different song? There's no way he's gonna go for a different song. There's no way. He's just gonna play the same weird one. He's too happy.
If it gets into a bad mood, it would change the song, but it's happy.
Imagine being in such a bad mood that you won't even listen to the music you like. You listen to crap. You turn on, like, Shania. Well, okay, she's fine. But I wouldn't sit around and listen to Shania Twain normally. I feel like I would have to be in a really bad mood to put on Shania Twain.
So my mom, like, was obsessed with Shania Twain, and, like, her album Come On Over, like, she had the CD, and she taped it onto, like, many different cassette tapes. This is the 90s. And so there would be, like, emergency Shania Twain, like, anywhere that you needed one. Like, they'd be in the car, and in the cabinets and whatever, in case there was a Shania Twain emergency. And so I'd come home from school every day when I was a kid, and she'd be playing that album at top volume every day. Like, because sometimes she'd be up on because, like, sometimes my mom she was a really interesting person, but yeah, sometimes she'd be up on the roof just, like, you know, enjoying, like, the weather up there, and just have Shania Twain blasting, like, down here. So I'd come home from school and, like, just way too loud so she could hear it up there. So I listened to that album, like, way too much, but, like, I mean, she died when I was a teenager, so it's like, I have to be fond of Shania Twain, you know what I mean? Even if I'm, like, listen to it way too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was a really interesting person. She was very... She used to say that, like, when she died, she wanted us to say that she was a person with a touch of whimsy.
Good, whimsy's great.
I didn't say that, but yeah, she was. She would have liked this game.
PolterGhost was trying to do a bunch of things to the Honkbird, but Honkbird's saying no.
I love the Honkbird.
I love it too. Its mouth is so big.
And Maurice is near the, like, dog with the long nose, or whatever that is. I love that one too. That one's on the Japanese cover art. I used the European one, but the Japanese cover art's good too. Oh, Maurice collected a bug.
Maurice got a bug?
Good. Yep.
Well, that's moving into the lead then. Maurice has officially collected one more item than PolterGhost. Maurice has also touched a rock, so that's cool.
Oh, there's a sombrero. This one doesn't count as a collectible, but Maurice can put the hat on if he has arm strength of 2, I think.
Aw, dang it.
Yeah, I think you have to be stronger to pick up that hat.
Dang.
Too heavy.
Yeah, Maurice is very upset about that. You know, despite Maurice's movement into the lead, you know, not being able to put a sombrero on is a catastrophe.
Sad.
Yeah.
So this part here with the pipe, I forget if this... You might be able to get around this one, I forget. But yeah, there's pipes in this world where you have to, like, I think break them or jump over them.
Yeah, it looks like you can just walk around it.
Yeah, this one I think you can get around, but there's other pipes that...
Don't eat the cactus. Don't eat the cactus, Maurice. Pet, don't pit, not a pet. Oh, whatever. I don't care.
You can say either. It's your pet in TV.
Yeah, it's my pet in TV.
I really like the idea of, like, coming home from school or something to play this on your TV. Like, doesn't that sound fun? Like, I'm coming home to my pet. There's, like, some fake, like, well, maybe they're real, but
yeah,
there's
all we
like
had was Tamagotchi.
Yeah, like, there's, like, frequently asked questions, or maybe fake frequently asked questions in this guidebook, and people are like, there's like, arf, arf, it's the dog that's, like, sad that its owner is neglecting it for this game, and, like, someone's girlfriend is neglected for this game.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. This game is not brave enough to have your pet die, but Gigapets,
yeah, it doesn't do that.
It was brave enough. And the scary thing about Gigapets is that if you went to sleep and woke up in the morning, your pet was basically dead. You had to wake up and feed it, like, immediately if you wanted any chance of survival.
Yeah, like, I had so many, like... Yeah, I had so many Tamagotchis and Gigapets and all those kind of, like, off-brand ones. I used to get them from, like, garage sales. It's like, is somebody done with them? I'm gonna get some, like, new animals.
Oh my
gosh!
Yeah,
those were hard. The hardest one I had was this bootleg one where it was a cat. It was, like, a Chinese one. And it was just, like, impossible to play. That one would die immediately.
Are you serious? Oh, that's amazing.
I love that one. I have... They still make Tamagotchis. I have a Evangelion one. But it's like, I don't know, like, you need, like, a better battery for that one, because it's, like, one of the ones where you have to, like, grow different, well, pets, in this case, they're Evas, but anyway, you have to, like, grow different ones, and then once you've, like, grown, like, a certain combination, then you can get a special one, but it's, like, the battery doesn't last long enough to get, like, multiple different ones. So I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, I really like these kind of, like, pet games. I don't know, it's just something very interesting about computerizing the idea of taking care of something.
Trying to throw, unable to succeed. Yeah, it looks like Maurice is probably gonna have to backtrack.
Yeah,
Unless you can jump
I think
up
Maurice...
here.
Yeah, can you jump over this?
Don't bring the pipe back. Doesn't work.
I do appreciate the pit trying, though.
Threatening.
Very optimistic.
Threaten the pipe.
I also like when it says eating, when it's like trying to eat. It's like, what is it doing? Is it like trying to put, like, how are you eating the pipe?
Just sampling the pipe.
But yeah, I really like the tone in the, like, the little booklet that came with the game, and the tone in the like strategy guide. Like it's so cute. Like they just talk about this where it's like, you know, like take care of him well. Like this is your baby. This is your pet. Like and like he's gonna do silly things, but like that's okay. Like,
oh yeah,
just, you know, try your best to teach him well. And I just think it's really like, I don't know, it's just very charming to me.
That's cute.
Like we're making them play this competitively, but like, really cute.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think, how many games have you given out that were not intended to really, like, be played like a game? Or, you know, we've had McDonald's training.
Yeah, I've given out a lot of games that were not meant to be competitive.
Yeah, and I love it. Making people, like, figure out, okay, let's go ahead and play this thing and see what we can do. I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
Maurice
like,
just
like
ate something tasty.
Yeah, big turnip.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Yeah, like I like Kusogrand8 because like that we have so many different GMs who kind of have their own like whatever their thing is. Like some people are really into like certain genres, and I like that like other people can cover the platformers and stuff. I can cover whatever this is.
Oh yeah. Also, I do appreciate Kessenchu in chat saying, setting alarms for 3 a.m. to feed the pet before death. I think that was unironically something that I might have done. Like,
and it was so sad, like, if your school, like, wouldn't let you bring your Tamagotchi, because it's like, it's gonna die.
Well, yeah, my sister had her Gigapet taken away and returned dead.
Sad.
Yeah. Can you imagine? You're a teacher, you take something away from a student and you kill it. How dare you? It was not alive to begin with. I know, but still.
Still.
Yeah, the thing is, like, my sister was playing it in class, so probably a good idea to kill that Gigapet.
Yeah, but still.
Well, don't play your Gigapet in class.
So I told them they're allowed to go here and eat the food here, but otherwise this is like one of the practice zones. They're not supposed to actually like do the practice area because then you're losing control of the character.
Ah.
But yeah, I told them they could do this because like Ray was pointing out that it's a good source of food for them if they are needing
Food
it.
is good. Yeah, and as Chad is saying, this game looks cool. I think this game looks cool. I want to try it out.
Yeah, like I genuinely recommend it, like, to be played in a non-race context. If anyone wants any information about it, I have maps and stuff. I gave the reps maps in case it helps. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting ideas here. No. I think if I'm gonna say bad things about the game, I think my complaints are the camera angles are annoying because this is before analog. So there's like, you press the shoulder buttons to rotate the camera, sort of, and there's a triangle button that sort of changes the camera. And the fact that, I haven't seen the players do it much, but you have to keep toggling a button to get the map on, but it also turns off the text on the screen, so you have to press it a few times. It's like, why did they decide on this? But yeah, it's like there's certain things that are just kind of clunky about the way it was made, but I like the ideas here.
Oh yeah, like I saw PolterGhost doing it, and it like cycles through different HUD layouts or something like that while you're going through the map. That's weird. Yeah. But again, the main designer for the game had never made a game before, really. Or, you know, when he got started with games, you know, it was his very first game. It wasn't something that he had wanted to do all his life. And there was no manual out there for how to make a game, much less how to make a game like this.
I kind of like that, because it's like, I don't know, this isn't like outsider art, but it's like it's something that's made by someone who's not like immersed in game culture, so it's not something that's like other games. Sometimes we should have games like that.
Yeah. I agree, and yeah, I would also say it's not quite outsider art, just because...
No.
I think, considering it was a game studio...
yeah, no, I mean, I know that's a different thing, but I'm just saying, I like the idea of it just being from a different kind of perspective.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Although I will be very excited to hear different music. As much as I'm enjoying this, it's also...
I don't think we will get to hear different music.
Well, let's make them suffer then. You need to suffer.
I mean, I'm enjoying this. I don't know about you.
I'm enjoying it as well, but I would like to hear some... I just knowing that there's other music.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I want to hear it. Are there any of them that just, like, will play whatever?
No, there's... Okay, I got the book. So, there's 4 types of music. There's, like, A, B, C, and D. It's like, A is going to be this one where it's like, you know, they're happy and they're feeling good. And I don't feel like translating with my phone right now. But the others are like... You're like tired, you're like okay, but you're tired, or it's like you're not tired, but you're upset, and then there's like tired and upset or something, or the different kinds.
Interesting. Okay.
So in type A, so if they're happy, there's like 3 different ones they could pick, but they haven't unlocked the other 2. One of them is in World 5, and one of them is in World 7, so this is the one you get.
Okay, I'm cool with that, I suppose. I'll live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do 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 do. What about that big red mushroom? Does that do anything?
Maybe you can eat it, otherwise, I don't know, they can try things with it. Might be able to bring it home if you're strong enough. Yeah, I like a lot of things are like maybe you could do something different with it when you're stronger. Okay, Polter got an outfit.
Yay! And we are tied, although PolterGhost getting that outfit. I'm just watching the score to see if it goes up. I think that it did get counted already, which means we are tied again. Sweet! Yeah, everybody, this is a race for the ages between 2 legends, Maurice and PolterGhost, who got stuck with a game that is one of the less convenient games to have to try to race, I'd say.
Yeah, like, I wanted to use this anyway, but I was thinking about, like, with these 2 players, they're both very strong competitors in, like, competitive racing, but I want to give them something that's maybe not in their wheelhouse, so I'm curious to see what they think about it later. Because this is not really a genre that you expect to be racing.
Not at all. Fever Dream Pet Simulator? Nah, when am I gonna race that ever? Well, it turns out on April 22nd is when these 2 get to race this. Uh-oh, there's poop. Maurice, don't let your pet go to the poop. Uh-oh, never mind. Uncomfortable. Saying, good job. I just love that Maurice keeps influencing, like, approving of this negative behavior. Just keep eating it. Keep eating away!
Yeah, I like how the book, like, mentions, it's like, okay, there's items where there's a correct answer, and there's other items where it's like, yeah, you could decide what the correct answer is. If you want them to put poop on their head, they'll put poop on their head. If you want them to eat the poop, they'll eat the poop. That's up to you. And, like, honestly, in real life, like, how often do you get to tell someone to eat poop? Like, here's your chance.
Not very often. Uh-oh. So the only real... Like, I found a couple reviews. PlayStation Power gave this a 59%. They said it was dull for adults and a bit bland. What kind of adults reviewed this, huh? You don't even have a link to that review. Yeah, cowards.
Yeah, like, I think this is a kind of game where, like, I think it's good, but I think a lot of people wouldn't like it, and that's completely fair. Like, you're either gonna like this or you won't.
That is, yeah, for sure. Although, I think that these days, maybe this game was just ahead of its time, because this is genuinely interesting. I feel like it would go over pretty well. Maybe with, like, some quality of life improvements, but something like this would go over pretty well today.
I think Japan might have liked it better than the US didn't get it, but maybe Europe didn't like it as much. But like, it did have a sequel game, but it's Pet and TV, My Dear Dog. It seems to be basically like Nintendogs. It's just a basic like pet game. It's not weird like this, and I was like so disappointed when I looked it up because it's like I was hoping for more of this. But
I don't want to play
that's probably what it is.
Nintendogs. No, let me play weird Eggman game.
Oh, I forgot to mention. I'll put a screenshot in GM chat.
Sure.
The design of the okay, yeah, Polter got an AI chip. So the design is based on the traditional Japanese goldfish-shaped watering can. That's what the design of this robot is based on. I think that's cute.
I'll go ahead and share it on screen in just a second. Yeah, right here. This thing. Is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can tell when it tries to eat. Oh my gosh. Okay. I kind of like it. That's adorable.
Yeah, it's cute. But yeah, I like that they based the design on just kind of like a traditional children's item. So I just wanted it to be something friendly and familiar.
I like it. Are all of them based off of that?
Yeah, I mean, just the general shape of the character, the different like color designs or whatever, but
gotcha.
Yeah, just the design with the like the faucet sort of nose.
Yeah. I mean, based off of the watering can, that's how the fish would have to eat, out of the weird watering thing. Doesn't really have any other option. It's gonna eat through that, so that's why your character uses it to eat.
Asking opinion. Yeah, there's something really charming about the way it talks. It's like asking opinion, and you'll be like, "That's disgusting," and it's like, "Agree." I like that.
Yeah. One of the main reviews that I'm seeing about the game that gave it a low score was that it came out a year too late after the pet craze, the virtual pet craze, and people probably won't be interested in it. Are you serious? You're saying you're giving it a bad review because you're speculating that people probably won't be interested in it because
it's like this is 1997.
Pet craze died down? That's stupid.
Like, I don't think that's even true. It's like, didn't Tamagotchi come out in like 97?
Yeah, but then again, when was this released in Europe?
98.
Okay, that would probably be why that review was in 98, which probably would have been... So this would have been a timely release in Japan, but a little bit late for Europe, which might explain why it didn't do... It didn't seem to get as good reviews in Europe, probably because it missed the craze. And people were like, well, we're done with these pet games, and so we're giving it a review because you're too late. You're too late. You made your game too late, so you get bad review, too late.
Yeah, it's funny because it's not really even a pet game like those are. Like, this is kind of a different thing. Like, it's like the Furby, sort of, and that came out in 98.
Yeah, well, as soon as Furby came out, like, the world's doomed. Like, there was no hope after that. Furby is out. It's here to make weird noises at you. My uncle got a Furby. That thing was creepy. Yeah, mind you, I do see a good number of reviews that, like, you know, 80% range, 70% range, a handful fairly low, like 40%. It didn't receive the best reviews, but I do think that it was mostly just the timing. Unfortunately, yeah. I hate that, like, whether or not a game is successful in this case is purely based off of when it came out. And I wouldn't even say that it was behind its time. I'd say it was ahead of its time. Because while this is a quote-unquote pet game, it's still trying to do so much more than most of those other pet games were.
Yeah, like, those weren't really trying to do machine, like, intelligence the way this is. Like, this is very different.
I think it's teaching me. Teaching me like, that I'm tired of this music.
But yeah, like, I think this does have something to teach kids, like, I don't know, besides problem solving and stuff, it's just like, how do you teach this computer to understand you?
Yeah. And I really dig that. I think it's cool. Feel good, happy. Same.
Feel good, happy.
Very happy. Ooh.
Very happy.
Was that a new item? I don't know, but Maurice ate a tomato, so that's good too.
That's good.
Yeah, we're back now, everybody. At least we better be there. You can hear the music. I'll fix the thingy up at the top to show how many points the players have, and there we go. We're at a total Maurice at 17, PolterGhost at 18. Apologies. OBS is being a butt. Yeah, now you get to hear it fart a little bit more, and I'll bring it back for you real quick, Hedgemaze.
Yeah, I need to hear this.
How long have you been listening to this song?
I don't know. I've played this game a lot, and watched my wife play this game a lot.
Good, good, good. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-do-ba-do-boo. Yeah, I'll have to dig into a little bit of what's happening, because it's strange. It's strange that we're having more crashes lately, and it might, like, I've got some suspicions, so I'm gonna play around with it. That's okay.
Yeah, I hope you can figure it out.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Bilbo, thank you for raiding. Please don't crash my stream with the raid. Now, good to have y'all. Come and enjoy Pet and TV.
Yeah, this is an interesting game to come raiding on.
Yeah,
hope
this
you guys
is,
like it.
For those who just joined us, this game is a pet simulator made in 1998, where essentially you're teaching this robot pet thingy to do different things. Specifically, you're given positive and negative reinforcement for when it does things. If it eats poop, you can give it negative reinforcement to try to get it to stop eating poop. Although Maurice keeps saying, "Good job, you ate the poop," which might not be slowing Maurice down. I mean, we're straight up tied between the players. They both have collected 18 items. And yeah, I think this game is really cool. And just, you know, weird, strange, but, you know, a handful of problems. But honestly, I can overlook those problems because of just everything that this game is trying. It's really neat. Now, we're giving all of this praise. Just wait until the players jump into chat. And we'll see if they feel the same way. I think they will. But you never really know. I've learned not to trust my own opinion necessarily when it comes to how players are feeling.
Yeah, like, I'm curious what they're gonna think about this, because it's like...
I think they'll enjoy it. I think so.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think Maurice is enjoying making his pit eat poop, so, I mean, some enjoyment is being had.
Yeah. Now, PolterGhost did jump into a pretty significant lead just now. PolterGhost, again, having the advantage of having more of the outfit discs and being able to change outfits. PolterGhost has collected 8 of those. Maurice has collected 6. Otherwise, they've collected the same number of AI chips and background music CDs. You don't get to hear the other background music CDs because, you know, it doesn't want to play them. But they're there. Probably. Yeah. Oh my god. I just love that this specific version of Robot, like, loves this freaking music. It kills me. He's just like, this is my jam, okay? He goes to the club, walks up to the DJ and says, can you play this? DJ's like, not again, not again. I don't even know the name of the song that you're asking for, and I don't want to play it. Like, nobody else at the club wants to dance to this, but he goes out on the floor and he dances away anyway. It doesn't matter. That's how this pet is. I love it. But yeah, thank you again, Bilble. Good to have you here. Thank you, those who raided. Feel free to kick back for a while. Feel free to wander off and get food as well. I know how it goes after streams. You know, you're all welcome here, but it's fine if you only spend a few minutes. Love you anyway. I know after this stream, I'm gonna have to run and get food. Oh my gosh, I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too. But I am nourished by watching... No, I'm not going to eat poop. But I'm nourished by watching Maurice's pit eat poop.
Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, that fills me up. I suppose.
I can read you the names of the songs, by the way. This one, I believe, is Pit Ragtime.
Okay.
There's Pit Theme, Pit in Daydream, Pit Ambient, Pit Dernier, Pit Start, Pit Special, Pit Shags, Pit Consequences, Pit Eggs and Air, Pit Noise, and then Pit at Home and Pit in a Room.
Pit at Home? Why get a pit from the store when we already have Pit at Home? This is the Pit at Home, and it's good.
This is the Pit at Home.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah. Just like, guess what? You don't need Lucky Charms. Just grab yourselves a bag of Marshmallow Mateys. It tastes basically the same. You just have to get over, like, your General Mills pilledness, okay?
Maurice got another outfit.
Nice. Yeah, Maurice making a little bit of a comeback. I believe this is one of the earlier levels that Maurice is in.
Yeah, I think Maurice backtracked, whereas Polter is in World 4. I think this is interesting that we're getting sort of closer to the end here, so yeah, you decide, do you keep moving forward, or do you try going back and trying to collect things that you didn't get the first time?
Yeah, and it might, like, especially if you have stats that have upgraded by this point, if you have more arm strength, then great. I know Maurice still can't pick everything up, though.
Yeah, they both still have arm 1. They should feed their pit more.
I mean, Maurice keeps trying to eat stuff. Maurice is eating a lot.
I haven't seen either one use the energy packs that you have at the top of the screen, though.
Same.
You don't have to, but I mean, it doesn't hurt.
What do they do?
It's just food. But I mean, it's like free.
It's free food?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I want free food. Everybody. I don't even know what I'm gonna eat. I don't know. I do kind of want to dance to this music, though. Yeah. Dude. You know, I've danced to worse songs. I've been to Mormon dances when I was younger. Like...
Yeah, what if they play at a Mormon dance?
Oh my gosh. Mostly, I'd probably say there was a lot of 80s music. Maybe a little 90s. That was about it, yeah, and a lot of white musicians is what I'd say.
I'm kind of surprised, because didn't the 80s and 90s have a lot of songs that would be, like, inappropriate according to
Only
certain standards?
if you think about the lyrics.
Okay. Yeah, it's like how YMCA gets played by, like, homophobic groups.
Yeah,
it's like,
the thing is, like, there are a lot of songs that are like, oh, this is really sketchy, or this is really questionable, but it's like, you have to at least understand a little bit what the song is talking about in order to get that. Well, we are back to a tie between the two players, and PolterGhost has the advantage due to getting to 20 items before Maurice. So if neither of them collects another item, PolterGhost wins due to having done it first. However, we still have a little over 20 minutes left. Yeah, 80s music is good,
so
Chad.
close.
I agree. But also, there's a lot of creepy stuff that, and then they, I don't know. Mormon dance is not great. It's like a high school dance, but worse. You know?
I could tell you about the worst dance that I went to. When I was in elementary school, there was a 5th grade dance. And first of all, they held it in the, like, where the building where the kindergartners were. And they played, well, I don't know what they played, but anyway, the speakers caught fire. And...
What?
Yeah, so like, I have a lot of elementary school stories if that's ever relevant. But yeah, so the speakers caught fire, which is sort of par for the course for my school. And then they didn't really know what to do with us. So they just had us go up and down the stairs while doing the chicken dance until they put the fire out.
You just when there's a fire, you evacuate.
No. My elementary school was like that.
What? They're like, instead of evacuating the children, we're going to have them do the chicken dance up and down the stairs, you know, where maybe, you know, if the fire gets a little more out of control, the smoke might billow up there. It's fine. Yeah, but, you know, let's do the chicken dance up and down the stairs.
Yeah, it was like that. Yeah, there was like a dog in the schoolyard once, and they had like a announcement. They were like, "Oh, the dog might be rabid. Just stay away from it. It's fine."
The dog might be rabid. Stay away. It's fine.
It's fine. And then there was a time when there was like a stranger in the building, and they had a PA announcement. They were like, "Oh, there's a stranger in the building. They might be dangerous, but it's fine."
I like the optimistic, but it's fine at the end after all of that. That's fantastic, but it's fine.
Yeah, I have a lot of stories about that school, but I mean, they're funny in retrospect.
Okay, Maurice, feel good, happy. My favorite status.
Yeah, like I like when I feel good, happy.
Same.
I think there's a puzzle with the Sphinx, and I forgot what it is.
So what happens when your character gets tired? What do they do?
They just sit down and recover energy. You can press a button to do that also.
Ah, I gotcha. Okay, I love that I'm an hour and 40 minutes in, and I don't understand the basic mechanics.
That's fine. There's been a lot to talk about.
PolterGhost just got a CD. Okay, PolterGhost, I believe, staying in the lead. Very nice. Oh, not enough strength to lift a bomb. I'm sorry, PolterGhost. Unfortunately, you turned off the bottom part of the HUD, so I can't actually see the messages. I want to see Feel Good Happy. Do 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 do.
I really like how close this match is. I wasn't sure how this would go.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is...
It still is either player's game.
And this is an elimination match, too.
Yeah, for those who were a little bit late, this race that we have here, it's 2 hours long. Whoever has made the most progress after the 2 hours is the victor. It's 2 hours because it's an endurance round, and in general, we don't like to make people play for 2 hours anymore because it's a long time. Extend this 2 more hours. I gotta eat today. I think no. I'm gonna overrule extending it 2 hours. Trying to bring back. That thing does not want brought back. I saw its eyes.
Yeah, like, look at the eyes.
It's evil. You know...
Maurice did some sort of puzzle.
Someone in chat is asking if this is better or worse than Trombone Disaster, and I wouldn't say either of them are necessarily bad in any way. Trombone Disaster was made by a noise band. Like...
Yeah, like, I think
or
both
at least
are
an
achieving
experimental band.
Yeah, like, I think both songs are achieving what they intended to do.
Yeah.
And this is supposed to be a wacky song to fit this wacky character.
Yeah, if your music is doing what you were trying to do, then I can't complain about it, unless it hurts. If what you're trying to do is hurt me, then I will complain. But no, this doesn't hurt me. It just is silly. I like the recommendation in chat to let the players play until one of them finishes the game. Yeah, I'm sure they would be happy about that. I'm sure we're not going to have people revolt.
I think that would take quite a while.
I think I'd risk my life if that happened. Oh yeah, and as Chad is mentioning, we have had music that has legitimately hurt people. We had somebody get a migraine and vomit after some of the music. I've gotten motion sickness from music. I'm not even kidding you. As soon as I stopped listening to it, like after a minute or two, I felt much better. Put the headphones back on, felt sick again. It was the music, and I can't believe that a song did that to me.
Yeah, it's funny how sound can affect you. Like, there's just certain songs or sounds that just do something to us physically.
Yeah, and that one... What game is it? Let me see if I can find it. It was the weird Genesis isometric ball puzzle game where you have a ball rolling along a line and you have to, like, shuffle them around like a slide puzzle in order
Right, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Is that Lucal?
It might have been Lucal. If it's... Oh, Junction. Absolutely Junction. Junction made me nauseous because of the music. Yeah, and the reason is I went and, like, listened closer to it, and just slightly, but not very... It wasn't very easy to perceive, but the speed would go faster and slower, like, just a tiny bit faster and a tiny bit slower, and it was enough that it made me motion sick. But not enough that you could really tell unless you paid very close attention. It was amazing.
Yeah, I remember how that was. That was very strange.
Yeah, I've never had that. What did Maurice do on the screen? They're just things that popped up. Okay. Oh, item! Maurice, there's a CD. Asking opinions.
Yeah, that's the one that Polter got.
Yeah, this is gonna bring them back to Tide. Trying to bring you home? You don't have to try very hard. You just bring it home, baby.
Feel good, happy.
I'm glad that the pit knows CDs enough to just put them in the backpack instead of trying to eat them.
Yeah.
I mean, at the very beginning, it tried pretty much everything, right?
Yeah, like we've been going for an hour 45. Their pits know how to do things pretty well now. Everything.
Yeah. Oh, I see bananas. Bananas don't count as an item. And yeah, Maurice definitely should have the score updated after collecting the last item, the CD. I'll just check and make sure that, yeah, that still does need updated. So right now it is tied 21 to 21.
Oh yeah, it looks like the spreadsheet is updated. Maybe it's not updating in OBS.
It's not updating on my desktop either? What? Okay, I refreshed it there. Whatever. OBS. My Chrome. Bad everything. Refresh. I clicked the refresh button. What else do I do? Refresh. That's it.
Well, we're near the end here, so we at least have it so we can check it, even if it's not showing for you.
Refresh, dang it! I push refresh. How about you refresh? Oh, I know what I can do. Let's just break the URL real quick. Okay. This is how you force things to refresh. Haha. And there we go, 21 to 21.
There we go.
Yes. And I would say using Control-Shift-R in OBS is not something that I really would want to experiment with. So we're not going to press random hotkeys in OBS. But yeah, right now it comes down to PolterGhost has gotten to 21 objects before Maurice. If either of them can get an item, that will really help solidify it.
Yeah, Maurice probably needs stronger arms to pick up that bug. So yeah, if you think your pit is wasting time trying to interact with something you can't do anything with, you could just use the flag emote icon and redirect him to something else.
Yep. And it looks like Maurice is going to more different Sphinx. Not even going to eat food, though. Else.
Yeah, Maurice knows that he's running out of time and time to see if he can get anything else. Yeah, so when Bree played this again yesterday, it took her, like, it was about now, like, an hour 50 when she got to Arm 2. So I wonder if either of them will get that. If they do, before the hour, they can quickly grab some things, but if not...
Yeah, that would be
huge. What's the last thing you can find?
And it's very obvious Maurice is just trying to run around as quickly as possible and find something new.
Yeah, that's a good strategy here.
Yeah, though, really, taking a little time to eat,
he has,
good idea.
He knows, yeah, like, he doesn't know how many items he has, or that Polter has, but he knows that time to get your last items.
Okay.
I like the screen where all the bombs are just kind of chilling.
Yeah.
There you go, there's a fatigue food.
Like, why aren't they exploding?
I don't know. Just chilling. I think you have to bother them for them to explode. Like threaten or punch.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, don't punch bombs, duh. It's the first thing they teach you in school, don't punch bombs.
The book calls this a chick tank. I guess it kind of looks like a...
Okay, Maurice has found whatever this room is with a couple cannons. Hit the switch. Uh-oh, the walls blew up. Sure, you might be a little crispy, but you can still go to the exit.
Yep.
And if there's an item past here... Uh-oh. Scaryville. Oh, the tank's coming. Tank's coming. Tank's running over stuff that's in your way. That might actually be helpful.
Yeah, like, you just let that go.
Is that an item that Maurice sees?
I see an outfit.
Well, everybody, we have a lead change right now. Maurice grabbing that outfit and moving into the lead.
I like Polter's is wearing poop on its
PolterGhost
head.
currently eating
and
poop.
painted.
Hate it. Yeah, don't eat the poop. Jumping over it, asking opinions. Smell it.
Yeah, I wonder if Polter's trying to see if you can collect the poop.
Probably, maybe. Does that count?
You can't take it home.
Oh no! Polterghost! You put the poop on your head, beating the poop. Oh no. Pushing. Nope. Throwing. Surprised. Hate it. Yeah, I know. Threatening. Don't threaten the poop.
Yeah, you don't ever do that in real life? Threaten your own poop?
Honestly, I've heard about the poop knife, but we're not going to go into that.
Oh, the poop knife?
Ye internet of old. Yeah, both players are surprisingly close to each other, like, but then again, they're both strong players, like, figuring out how to deal with a character that you can't directly control, but you have to deal with some of its shenanigans. It's doable, it can be frustrating, and I think that for some people, it would really throw them off. It doesn't appear to have thrown off either of these players, though. It's just one has to win today.
Yeah, like, they're doing really well with this. I'm happy that, like, both of them are doing well. Because, yeah, I think it's a game that might not click with certain people, but, like, they're having a good go at this. And, like, so, yeah, when Bree, who's not blind to the game, played it again yesterday, she ended up with 28 items. They're at, like, 21, 22, so that's really good.
So, one funny thing is that, like, compared to Maurice basically says, you have done good with everything, my pit. You're just the best pit. You just keep doing good. And PolterGhost is like, you suck. You're doing the worst, okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And they're very different ways of training that have achieved similar results.
Yeah, like, because if it's an item that doesn't really matter, like poop, you could just do whatever. But if it's something that does matter, like, of course you want it to pick the correct thing. But yeah, it's like, when it comes to stuff that isn't really important for the match, like, you could train it however you like.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's not spending too much time with poop, then you've trained it well. Maurice just trying to go somewhere in order to find any last item. PolterGhost appears to be doing the same thing. Very similar strats between the two players.
I'm surprised I haven't seen them use the map more. I was playing it basically with the map open to make sure that I had... Because it lights them up in yellow if you've been there before, and red if you're in that current place, and it's white if you... well, you know, clear if you haven't been there.
Yeah.
I think there might be... Let me check something. There are 3 outfits in World Zero, like in that north area.
Okay.
Because I just saw Polter with this thing open, and I don't think that they got those. But they could, because I told them they're allowed to wander around World Zero. World Zero is the place with your home and stuff.
Yeah.
So if somebody thought about it, they could go grab like 3 right now.
That's the thing, when you're going for items, it's worth exploring the easiest areas first. Or, like, going back, especially if you have a little bit of an upgrade, if you have Arm 2, like, just go and explore it as quickly as you can, because you might be able to get something that you hadn't seen before. The easiest sections often will have stuff for you. Until you've collected it, in which case there's no reason to go back to that world again.
Did Maurice's put on a different song?
Yes, we got different music!
Yeah.
Yeah, chat, don't give me this guff. You listen to the same song for a long time. You don't want the other one back. No, we can stay with this for a while, even though it's not as good, in my opinion.
Kinda good.
It's kinda good.
Yeah, I like the other one.
Yeah. Trying to scare the wall, trying to throw the wall, trying to turn things upside down, trying to do things. Okay. Maurice, are you going to arrest and then make him happy again? Dang it. Make them happy. I don't even know what your pit is named.
Yeah, like, I guess this is one of the D themes. You know, like when they're in a bad mood.
I mean, yeah, it seems like it's probably hungry. It's got dots instead of a mood at the bottom. At least after they've eaten, that space on the bottom right of the screen, or of the HUD there, tends to get happy. Okay, there are a couple happy faces there. I think that's good. Maurice getting another costume disc due to exploring. Is this World Zero?
All right, nice. I think it is, yeah. Yeah, because that's the... Yeah.
Yep, and this was a fantastic call. Oh, you're hungry. You do have something at the top that you can feed, though.
But yeah, that's a good idea, like, to just check around the, like, base area now that you know that you're at the end, because maybe there's something there.
Yeah, it's honestly pretty common in any sort of collectathon for early collectibles to be easiest. So yeah, that's a lesson for everybody here. Returning to early areas, especially like when you're just trying to get a few more, if you're basing the score based off of number of things collected, early areas, especially if you haven't explored those specific areas, it's worth going to. It's worth trying.
Yeah, Maurice is saying he's out of places to go. I missed something big about this game. Maybe I'll wait till afterward to say it, but he didn't. They're not missing anything. They just need to level up their character more. I am not surprised they didn't, though, in the 2 hours, because they're trying to go around and explore as much as they can.
Hey.
And it does take a long time to level them up.
Welcome, Wintry Mix. Thank you for the raid. Come on in. We're almost at the end of this Kusogrand8 match, and it's pretty much in the books at this point that Maurice will be toppling the Kuso King PolterGhost and moving on in the tournament. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Polter was the champion last year, but yeah, these are both really strong players.
Yeah, they've done fantastic.
Yeah, I'm happy with how this match went. This is fun.
Yeah, I think they should both feel good about how they did. You know, they both have learned pretty well how this game functions. They've learned how to train their pet. They did a good job training. It's just Maurice got a little better exploration late game, and that ended up being helpful. That, everybody, is time. Ooh, we've got exciting music. Well, I'm going to go ahead and invite them to come and join us because Maurice is our victor today. PolterGhost is unfortunately eliminated. Let me see if they want to come and chat. Okay, it looks like we have Maurice here. Hello, Maurice.
Hi.
Hey, we're just going to give PolterGhost a second to see if they're able to come and join us. What'd you think of the game?
It's interesting. It's kind of like a game. You would think, why hasn't someone made this?
Yeah. Like, why would this be made? We went over a little bit of that as well, that the guy who made this literally did not make video games until somebody asked him, you want to make a video game? He said, sure. He's like, I want to do something about, like, AI. This kind of came out of it, and I love it.
I do. It's got, like, aspect, you know, the stuff in the top right, which apparently shows, like, the AI at work. It's got, like, neural network vibes, which I like.
For something in the 90s, it genuinely was experimenting with some neat stuff. I can appreciate a lot about this. Hello, PolterGhost. What about you? How did you feel about the game?
I was so confused. I'm like, all right, so I got my little Tamagotchi here. Am I trying to solve puzzles? Is that the goal?
Kind
I
of.
think after a certain point, I'm like, I don't know if these are puzzles.
There are puzzles.
Yeah.
There's like a chicken. Do I do anything with the chicken? I don't know.
Yeah.
He smelled the chicken and he liked the chicken.
I mean, no, who hates the smell of chicken?
It's true. It's true. Well, after a little while, it's very possible that, like, hedgemaze's wife, Bree, was playing this, and about, I think it was an hour and 50 minutes in, she got up to arm levels 2, which really opens up a lot of what you're able to do. The biggest thing, like, interacting with things and eating food. Food is very important, too.
I ate everything in sight, and nothing happened.
You didn't eat what's in your menu, though.
Yeah,
There's
like
a
you have
menu?
the energy packs at the top of the screen. You could have used them.
Oh.
They
Wait
get
a
refilled
minute.
every time you go home.
The paste bin, or whatever you call it, they call it an energy pack and not food, so I thought it didn't count.
Food is
Oh.
energy. But yeah, that's fair. They're energy packs, but yeah, with
Did
that said,
Poulter make
could
it to
you
level 2?
all happen
Could you
to
both-
open your stuff at home?
Yeah, could you both go home and show us the menus just to check the scores before we say anything?
Yeah, because we believe that we have everything, and we believe that both of you collected the same number of CDs, so that's really not going to be an issue. Actually, I'll take a look just to make sure that I'm correct there.
But yeah, Maurice, you were saying you thought you missed something. You two really didn't miss anything. You both did really well with this. Like,
Yeah.
the only thing that, yeah, like if you're getting walled now, it's because you need arm 2 to solve some of the puzzles and to pick up some of the items. Like some of the animals and plants and stuff, you could pick them up if you had arm 2.
I figured that then I could like take them home with me, right?
Yeah, some of
so I
them
was
you
like,
can.
oh man, I took mental note of where all the little stuff is so that I could take it home as soon as I get arm 2. Well, it never happened.
Yeah, it just takes quite a while. I was replaying this the other day and it just took me quite a while. But yeah, you have to feed them a lot.
Wait, PolterGhost,
So, yeah,
you got
like
a bird?
I got a bird.
Yeah.
Look at the bird. Adorable.
I love that you dance every item that you look at. It's Maurice has a lot of objects to put back in here, though. Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to go here. It wastes like 5 minutes during the race. I can fast forward. Probably that's allowed at this point.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Since the match is done, yeah, feel free.
Oh my god.
How much crap are you just slipping in
I don't
here?
even remember.
Yeah, it looks like PolterGhost in the treasure chest has 11 items. I believe it's not going to be too different for you. However,
14?
You have 14 in there. So if I'm not mistaken, both of you got 3 AI chips. Both of you got 6 background music CDs. And additional items, you both got the same amount. Maurice has a couple more of the outfit discs, or wait.
I got 10.
You've got 10 outfit discs, yes. And PolterGhost had 8 of those, and I think that is going to be the difference when it comes to, extremely close between you two for collecting items here. But because of that, I think, unless there are other things to look at in the chest here, because you both got 6 CDs from what we saw. Okay.
I've got no equipment and 24 other items, plus 3 AI chips.
Yeah, sweet. Well, I think that's a pretty clear victory then. Not, mind you, PolterGhost. There was a lot of back and forth throughout this where, there were moments that you got a series of items, moved into the lead, stayed in lead for a decent amount. Maurice then found a bunch of items, managed to move into the lead for a little bit. Like, I really enjoyed the back and forth here. And it came, I think, to Maurice exploring a little bit of World Zero a little bit more. Because there are a few items that are relatively easy to grab there that you don't have to put a... Yep, there's another one, Maurice. Like...
Were we allowed to pick this one up? I guess maybe?
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, but because of that, I think we can pretty definitively say, Maurice, you are today's victor. There we go!
Hooray.
PolterGhost, you've been toppled, oh no!
I've been known to scrub out on the endurance round before.
I mean, it's 2 hours of the same game, and did your character ever change the music? I know Maurice's did.
No.
The very end.
I mean, yeah, Maurice, it changed in the last 10 minutes. I think that's because you weren't feeding them. They were so hungry, and so they were very upset and changed the music. As it turns out, if you make your pet upset, you get better music. But yeah, that was pretty funny when it changed. Some people in chat started complaining.
What? The new music was awesome.
Oh yeah, it was a bop. But people got to complain about something. They're like, bring back the weird one. Well,
yeah. What did you think about the music we listened to for most of the time?
I thought at first it was AI generated, I'll be honest. And I recognized parts of it again, and I was like, okay, it's just the music.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I wasn't that bothered by it.
Yeah, honestly, there were a few times that I'm like, this is starting to wear on me, but for 2 hours of the same song, I surprisingly didn't hate it that much. Yeah, overall, this is a game that I kind of want to try, honestly. And I think playing it casually would be a lot of fun just to see what this nerd does.
Yeah, I think it's not intended for a competitive way, but I think it's fun just playing it by yourself.
Well, neither was the Hyatt Garden Inn, whatever crap it was. The hotel management simulator, that definitely wasn't meant to be raced on Kusogrand8, but welcome to life. Yeah, seriously, great job. PolterGhost, I do have to unfortunately say you are eliminated. But because of that, we do have prizes to give out. So for this round, $35 gift card on Steam, as well as Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Go ahead and hit me up. Make sure that you're a friend with me on Steam so that I can get those over to you. And anybody who hasn't received your prizes, you can always bother me because I know that I forget. Now, with that said, PolterGhost, do you have any final words that you would like to put on your tombstone?
I shouldn't have skipped Arm Day.
I love it. Well, anything you'd like to plug before? Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, PolterGhost, anything you'd like to plug before we take off for the day?
Well, yesterday was the first episode of my competitive arcade game show, and the VOD should be up and functional. Hopefully we're going to have an edited version sometime soon.
Oh, sweet. Is that over at your channel then?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Well, PolterGhost, go check out the new competition that PolterGhost is doing. I think it will be enjoyable. I'll definitely go take a look myself. What about you, Maurice? I know you're still traveling, so you don't have a lot of streaming going on.
I'm actually back in Germany right now.
Traveling at home.
Yeah, I will be back to traveling in about a month, so I'll be busy then again. But I don't know, not much. I don't really stream. Sadly, my game development is a little on hold because of laziness. So I guess I got nothing to plug.
That's fine. That's okay. Plug, don't eat your own poop. That's what I'm gonna say.
I thought, okay, after the fourth time of eating it, maybe he's gonna try picking it up and putting it in his backend.
You kept complimenting him when he ate it.
No, when you press X, it according to the face pin, X will tell him it's bad. Right? Yeah. So the cursor will not move on the menu, but it will maybe tell him it's bad.
Okay.
Yeah, circle is yes, X is no.
Yeah, I did tell him, no, don't eat it, put it in the backpack so I get a point. He never listened.
I had a hard time telling. I thought you were just saying, hey, good job eating the poop. Well, everybody, that is the end of the stream. I'll let you all know if I have a stream going live later on this week. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and raid Casey Explosion. I had her over on Grudge Match one time. Do we have a good raid message for this? She is... Whatever. Let's raid with Don't Eat the Poop.
Poop is not a hat.
Oh yeah, and also don't put it on your head. That's what we learned. Don't eat the poop. For those at YouTube, you're welcome to join us in the raid, but you are not required to. Other than that, thank you so much, friends, and hedgemaze, thank you for giving this game out. It was a blast.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to do this. This is fun. And thanks for playing it, you two.
Heck yeah. Well, definitely be back at least by Friday for Don't Make Us Bored. Otherwise, ! schedule will help you see the schedule that I should check out so that I don't miss my own stream. Okay, bye everybody. Take care.
Bye.